I actually grew up with these combination of sun signs, and man, it's amazing. It's astounding how these two very different signs can come together in very strange, but very beneficial ways as well. You have Leo, fixed fire, the king, the queen, regal, very creative, very focused on their own endeavors, on their own power, convinced to the end of the world of their own strength and their own magnetism. And quite frankly, they have great reason to be. They're Apollo. They are... What's the female version of Apollo? I don't know. Apollo. They are this wonderful, just vibrant being. Look at the sun and look at how our entire solar system revolves around the sun. That is the energy of Leo. So you have that energy at play combined with Saturn, second biggest planet, ruler of Capricorn, and humble, hardworking, the manager, the organizer, the one who takes care of all of the financial necessities, the material realm, the builder, the person who is able to work long and hard, patiently, at tasks and to fulfill them wonderfully. These two signs together can create such magic. It truly is incredible at how these two signs, coming from very different places, can combine their gifts to really create something beautiful. The Leo adding that leadership, that focus, that they both have focus, but the Leo focus comes from a sense of creativity, a sense of the ability to create. Meow, go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Good boy. There you go. From this ability to create, and again, leadership is a key term here, and also one of the biggest challenges of this relationship, but we'll get to there. And actually that really is the biggest challenge I find with this relationship, is both of these signs really like to be in charge, and they like to be in charge in different ways. Now, if you can get these different ways to work together, excellent. If not, challenge. With Leo, they want to be in charge to look good, to be the leader. It's not even just about appearances. It's also about genuinely acting from the heart, wanting to do what is best for everyone. And Leo energy really does function best when it's at the front, when it's leading everyone forward very charismatically. Capricorn wants to lead in another way. They want to have control of things. They could care less about Capricorn does have their soft spot for rewards and accolades for work that's very well done. That took them a long time to do. They like to be recognized for their hard work, but they don't do it for the ego reasons. Not like Leo. They don't need that kind of appreciation. They don't need that attention. And so it's funny because we have two very complementary natures and yet two kind of clashing natures as well. Both of them want to be in charge. They need to be in charge of at least some facet of the project of life. And certainly their own lives, but in this joint project together, they need to be in charge of something to feel stable, to feel like they're being fulfilled. If Leo can let Capricorn take care of the more financial aspects of things, and if Capricorn can let Leo do the posturing, and as well as the very useful and very important work of leading forward decisively, something that Capricorn does have challenges with, then this can work. But if the Leo is having an ego trip and they can't get over themselves and they're just thinking, well, no, I have to be in control of everything. They both are control freaks, and they both are not likely to admit it. The Capricorns are more likely to admit it. But they're both control freaks. If they can let go of the control freakness and allow each other to have their room, if Capricorn can stop trying to organize and plan out how Leo's going to live their lives and try to discipline Leo, because that will never work. You can add suggestions, Capricorn. Your suggestions are very useful. I advise you to keep something in mind. Leo is a very sensitive energy. Just like the partner sign for Capricorn, Cancer, the moon child, is very sensitive. So is the sun child. The sun and moon are very much inextricably connected. And both signs are very sensitive. That's something that I feel is not very well known about Leo energy. Yes, it's the loud and the ostentatious and the ha-ha-ha and the hair and all that. But it's also a deep sensitivity. Leo, out of everyone, has the most vulnerable heart center because they also have the most powerful heart center. that it's the two, extremes. At their best, at their most confident, when they're most in touch with themselves and their goals and their purpose in life, their heart center is blooming and just radiant like a sun, and it brings everyone to them naturally. It's such a great warmth, just like the sun warms our solar system. My goodness, when it's closed, it's a sulking Leo is one of the saddest things that you can see, and also one of the most frustrating things you could see, because it is, it's I'm Leo. I don't want to be around anybody, but what I really want right now is attention, and it's just a very frustrating situation. And So Capricorns, probably the best piece of advice I could give you, my Cap friends, for your Leo partner, romantic or otherwise, business, whatever, is to be gentle with the Leo. Now, I know that you are not the type to mince words, and when something needs to be said, it needs to be said. True. But keep in mind that the overall productivity of what you're going after, again, whether this is a business project or a project of the relationship or whatever, extrapolate it to whatever you need. If the Capricorn can just use a bit of energy to be sensitive and talk to the Leo in a very blunt but not hurtful way, keeping in mind that sensitive heart that you're dealing with here, and never getting caught up in the illusion that Leo very often likes to spin of, I'm invulnerable, I'm fine, nothing ever gets me down, I'm never not confident. That's not true. Everybody, every single person in this planet, it's the nature of our reality to be insecure sometimes, and to have that temptation to be insecure, and to need some support. Now, Capricorn, well, we'll get to there. We'll go right there. Capricorn's really good at that. Capricorn's good at giving compliments of efficiency, of productivity, of being able to say things how they are, and to give a good, astute analysis of not only how good something is, but how it could be better. Now, again, this is why I say that this is the best piece of advice I could give a Cap, is Capricorn is naturally, as an earth energy, looking to what is lacking, to what could be, in the sense of how to make what is there right now even better. One of the last things Leo wants and needs to hear, especially at their mopey, sulky Leo phase, is how they could be better. Now, if you focus on how good things were first, to ease them into it, and then tell them about that, excellent. In fact, that is, again, one of the best pieces of advice that Capricorn could have in this relationship, is to relax. First of all, relax. Take some tips from the Leo of just how to embrace life, to not have everything under control, and yet to be confident, to be able to move forward decisively and to do what needs to be done in positive ways. And even more importantly, be gentle with the Leo. They're cats, they're giant cats. Leo energy is all about that. And anyone who knows cats knows that cats are very independent, but they love love. They may seem like they don't give a fuck about anything, and to a certain extent, they kind of don't. But at the end of the day, they are living beings. They are sentient beings. And especially the human version of cats, that Leo energy, they're very loving, and they respond well to love. So if you are going to offer up your very astute Capricornian analysis and assessment of things, and especially your Leo partner and their efforts, preface it with love, preface it with positivity. Talk about what's going right first instead of what's going wrong, or else the Leos is going to feel like their fire, their natural bonfire of emotion and excitement and childlike wonderful playfulness, they're going to feel like you're just dumping earth on them. And honestly, that is what happens when Capricorn doesn't embrace the positive aspect of their advice first. So again, Capricorns, I advise taking some tips from the Leo, as per, in general, relaxing, not trying to control everything, and at opening up the heart center. Capricorn, out of all the energies, except for maybe Aquarius, but even then, Aquarius being the partner sign of Leo, they have some similarities that makes it much easier for Aquarius to open up and to express love. It's not saying it's easy, but it's much easier than it seems for the Capricorn. Capricorns are wonderfully loving, affectionate, solid, trustworthy, loyal, amazing individuals. They're not likely to express their love directly, though. Not as effusively as a Leo would. And so that's something else is, again, in general, don't throw sand into the Leo's fire. You're not going to have a Leo otherwise. You're not going to have that person in your life. And it'd be so sad if that were to happen, because it's really just about a misunderstanding. It's not that Capricorns are mean, not at all. It's just that their focus is very sober, very serious. Look at the nature of the planet that rules them. Saturn is the most organized planet. It's the most pressurized planet in our entire solar system. It's so pressurized that's not even a sphere. It's an oblong shape because the poles are so, it bulges out. And then those rings, those concentric rings that are very, it's amazing at how perfect Saturn seems as per its organization. And that shows in every single Capricorn that has ever existed and ever will exist here on Earth. Is they're sober, wonderfully sober, is a gift. It is a gift, Capricorn. And we'll talk about the other side, what Leo needs to learn from you in just a moment. That sober mentality. So many misunderstandings happen between Capricorn and Leo, because Leo being just that very sensitive, very ostentatious, very charismatic, out there person, emotions everywhere, let alone on their sleeve, but everywhere. And Capricorn is the exact opposite. Emotions kept to self. Even when asked of their emotions, they're reticent to share. Again, this is a generalization, but for the most part, even with a moon in Cancer, say, a Capricorn with moon in Cancer, there's going to be emotional guarding. It's just how Capricorn is, and that's okay. It's a beautiful thing. In fact, that is one of the things that Leo could learn from you, Cap friend, is to be a bit more serious, to be a bit more staid and controlled, and able to focus your efforts in a very restrained way. Leo is very much, again, like Apollo, just whoosh, my magnificence is everywhere. And they can be very careless with finances, very careless with what they say, what they do, all in good intentions. And see, that's something that's very important to understand. Leo has good intentions, unless they're acting from lower level, which is very selfish, very ego-oriented, very proud. But even then, that good intention is there if you just, stroke the key a little bit. They'll go within moments. But truly, Leo friends watching this video, it is important to learn from your Capricorn how to be a bit more receptive, to sit back in life and let things come to you. One of the amazing pieces of advice I've received from a Capricorn loved one is one of the best things you can do is to wait. One of the best things, in certain situations, one of the best things you can do is to do nothing. That is something that is foreign to Leo. Leo and fire energy in general is all about, what can I do? Do. I have energy right now, I'm going to use it. Capricorn goes, wait a second. Look at the opportunity at hand. Look at the situation at hand. Is it conducive to what we're trying to do right now? Capricorn is able to get past the ego because they don't draw their strength from the ego. They draw their strength from their material power, their resources, their senses. It's an earth sign. Their ability to use all of their senses and take in their environment and make decisions off of that. Hence why they're such amazing builders. Hence why they're such amazing financial kingpins, or queenpins, because they're able to set goals that are within their reach and reach them one step at a time. They have a wonderful, wonderful gift for discipline, for understanding what's possible. Now, again, sometimes Capricorn can underestimate what's possible. They can get so focused on the material realm that the realm of inspiration and creativity, for example, that Leo inhabits, that is the essence of Leo, they can forget just how powerful that is and how that does shape reality. How many times has a Capricorn said to a Leo, you'll never make a living being an artist? And the Leo says, fucking watch me. And then they go and make billions, well, okay, maybe not billions, but millions of dollars. No, they've probably, most definitely been Leos who made billions. But anyways, we're back to the other side of this. Leo really could learn so much.